Hello, this is Zaha Hadid, A Little People, Big Dreams story. Ooh, look at all these cool geometrical shapes. All right. So until little Zaha was a Muslim girl who lived with her family in Baghdad, a city where past and present mixed in the most amazing ways. From an early age, Zaha dreamt about the future. I wonder if that's her. Do you think that's her right there? Zaha had her own taste and liked doing things her way. When she was 7, she started designing clothes, and soon she was working on bedroom furniture. Look at all that cool stuff she made. Designing her bedroom. Zaha Hadid attended a prestigious Catholic school where children of all religions were welcome. Her favorite classes were math and art. Gotta love a good inclusive school. One summer, Zaha and her family traveled to Rome, and there she discovered that the walls and ceilings of museums were works of art too, just like the statues and paintings they held. And when she was old enough, Zaha went to boarding school in Switzerland where everyone learned to ski. But she preferred to stay in her room drawing floating spaces that no one had ever seen before. Not much of a skier. At university, she studied maths and then moved to London to master in architecture, where everyone found her quite unusual. Zaha's ideas were new, and she amazed her teachers with building designs that were not squares or rectangles, but curved shapes. Look at that. That's very cool. Everybody else's, you can see, are square, 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 square. Ooh, look at that. That's very cool. When she graduated, Zaha remained at the school as a teacher. She challenged her students to be curious about forms and materials, just like the great architect Oscar Niemeyer. She had to wait 10 long years for the first of her buildings was completed. It was a fire station made of heavy concrete that looked light as a paper bird. Zaha experimented with form, designing buildings that looked like giant waves cresting on a shore made of concrete. How cool is that one? And she convinced the best engineers to challenge their machinery and build what was thought to be unbuildable. From Beirut to Beijing, Zaha's curvy buildings changed the skylines of cities forever, creating her own map of what the future might look like. These are all her buildings throughout the world. And she was never afraid of using computer programs and technologies that no one had dared to use before. Ooh, innovation. Look at her. She changed the way that people thought about women, especially an Arab woman, in an industry run by men. Zaha brought a sense of femininity to the architecture world. Her colleagues called her the Queen of Curve. Zaha made it to the cover of magazines as the rock star of architecture. She was the first woman and the first Muslim to be awarded the Pritzker Prize, architecture's highest honor. And little Zaha, the Queen of Curve, became one of the most successful architects of her time, a true pioneer who dreamt of the future and dared to build the impossible. Can you imagine she made all those buildings? Those are all her designs? Oh, wow. Little Zaha grew up to do great work. And that's it. That's the end. Here she is.